What's up everybody? We're getting closer to the start of the NFL season, and players will be battling for a roster spot in their respective teams. Teams like Seattle have a lot of young talent that have a lot to prove to be on the final roster. Today I'm going to tell you which of Seattle's wide receivers will make the roster and who will be on their way out. Seattle's wide receiver group is one of the most competitive areas on their team. With their star receiver, Doug Baldwin, being released/retired, will leave an open spot for one of the young players to take, if he is so worthy. So here are the contestants. I have to use a list because I can't keep them in order. We have Tyler Lockett, Jaron Brown, David Moore, Keenan Reynolds, Malik Turner, Amar Darboh, and Caleb Scott. And for the newbies, we have DK Metcalf, Gary Jennings, John Ursua, Terry Wright, and Jazz Ferguson. Seattle has many great prospects at receiver. I'm going to guess they're going to probably keep 6 from that position. Now for the number 1 wide receiver spot. I'm almost positive it'll be Tyler Lockett. Lockett led the team in receiving yards and touchdowns last season, and he's the best receiver they got in their roster. With lightning speed is the ideal number 1 receiver. The number 2 position, Jaron Brown. I'm going to have to give this position to the guy with all the experience. Brown wasn't targeted often, but when he was, he capitalized by catching 14 passes for 166 yards and 5 touchdowns. I could not justify putting Metcalf or Jennings this high because we haven't seen him play yet. And for all we know, Metcalf could be a big draft bust. Here's where it gets a little jumbled. We do not know if David Moore will return to his amazing performance from early last season. Amar Darboh is a big question mark, so I'll have to go with newly drafted rookie DK Metcalf. Metcalf is going to need to improve on his route running. If he can do that, he'll be a great down the field threat. And who knows, he may be the next Megatron. The number 4 position. Seattle's going to need another possession receiver after the loss of star receiver Doug Baldwin. Gary Jennings is a perfect fit for what the Hawks need. Jennings was a great receiver in college, and is considered by many to be one of the best receivers coming out of the draft. He ranked 3rd among FBS receivers in the draft class in marginal efficiency. Hopefully he can take this to the NFL level. The number 5 position, David Moore. After a great start last year, Seattle will look to see David Moore take big strides forward for this upcoming season. I know you're going to say that he flopped and he didn't show up when he was really needed, minus the Carolina game. But when Moore is at his height, he's a great down the field threat that can catch almost anything. Pairing him with Lockett and Metcalf, you have a scary trio, and at the number 6 spot I have John Ursua winning it. He has experience playing in the slot, he's really good at running slants, which is sometimes really hard for a young player coming out of college to do in the NFL. He's really good at getting open underneath and down the field, and he has great hands that can snag almost anything thrown to him. Few players that have an outside chance of getting in. Amar Darboh. Head coach Pete Carroll has been singing the praises of the 3rd-year wide receiver, about how he's locked in this year and is having a great camp. If he can stay healthy and perform well, he can be one of the final 6 receivers on the final roster. Terry Wright, another receiver who is on the bubble, who is known more for special teams and returning skills in college. In his senior season at Purdue, he set his career high in 146 offensive yards and 3 touchdowns. Wright can fill in for Lockett with his experience at returning kicks. What were your thoughts on who makes the final roster? Please leave a comment below and tell me what you think. Make sure to like this movie if you enjoyed it. Subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified. Thanks.